Comics to me, I have to say, are a form of reading. They're a form of entertainment. They're a form of good material for people of any age.
I'm interested in their educational function. I'd say it's not all that different from reading a novel.
I think comic books are like any literature, very inspiring, and they open up new worlds of both reading and art.
Thinking about the one or two I have read, there's one called Mouse that I borrowed from my daughter some years ago, and it was powerful, very moving. I was thinking that would be a good way to get a story across.
My very first comic book that I read was Civil War. And ever since then, I was like, whoa, this is just like a format that is so different, that is so unique, that is so interesting. And it hooked me in to the reading material, to the art, to the stories. It's like watching a movie, but in book form. And it's entertaining.
It's easier for people to sort of sit down and spend 2 hours watching something versus reading comics. We're definitely in a time where people are not reading as much. I get people coming in pretty much every week saying, oh, Walking Dead, I didn't know there was a comic, when it's been a comic for 10 years. But at the same time, it's one of those things that's actually sort of brought people to check out comics. So that exposure has been really good.
The first Spider-Man, ever since then, and then like X-Men, and then the beginning of those franchises, and then Iron Man later on. I mean, it's a whole bunch of momentum, a whole bunch of build-up, a whole bunch of popularity. The general public, more people who aren't aware, more people are being more aware. More people are seeing, hey, it's not awkward, it's not weird, it's not abnormal to read comics. It's just another way of reading a story. This store, to me, has more variety than other comic book stores in San Francisco.
Tremendous variety of stuff here, and they do have a local section, which is a very thoughtful thing. I think it gives local artists a little leg up.
It's nice to have, comfortable places to sit when you're reading.
I'm impressed that the owner has passion for his work, obviously, and also serves artistic needs.
I really wanted to make an open, inviting shop that combined a comic book shop with an art gallery. Pretty much all the art that I show here is related to comics or has a strong sort of narrative aspect of some sort of storytelling. I do traditional sort of opening receptions for the art shows on a monthly basis. I also do book signings, sometimes like things with local artists. I have a comic creators meetup group that meets here once a month. I also have a book club that chooses a graphic novel to read each month and then meets and discusses that. Also on the artistic side, like I was saying, I have the meetup where different people that are working on creating their own comics can come and share ideas or share their frustrations or whatever is really cool, and I think it's making some sort of impact. A shop like this where people are make friends, run into their friends, have a place that they can sort of share their passion about comics or about art, I think is really positive and really, it's changed my life for sure. Favorite of all time, that's always difficult,
I would probably have to go with Thor. The reason why is I really like that type of fantasy, that type of action adventure, that type of mystery.
I got to read Watchmen as it was coming out, and single issues, and Dark Knight Returns, and these sort of seminal books that have really been an impact and had an influence on a lot of different people, and they certainly had an impact on my life. So.